Ajnananirinamdasya Jnana Jala Shalakaya Chakshurum Minitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Gurudev, everybody. Happy Krishna Janmashtami. Do you know what Krishna Janmashtami is? No, you're all silent. Yes, do you know what it is? Yes or no? Yeah, okay. You're all so quiet. All right, Jai Gurudev. Normally, if you know, if you come here often, I actually give satsang towards the altar because also everyone's in the habit of not participating. So if I look at you and I say, do you know what Krishna Janmashtami is? Everyone's just like, so I say, okay, it's fine. And we give satsang to them. Okay, Haribol. Anyways, it's true though. When you have darshan of Narasimha, when you have darshan of Krishna, this gives liberation. When you have darshan of Swami Tulsidas, this gives suffering. This is also a fact. So, okay, we'll just do normal. Anyways, happy Krishna Janmashtami, everybody. This is the day that Krishna appeared. It's a very, very important day in the Hindu calendar. Krishna, he is the beautiful God over here with the flute on the side here. And Krishna, later on, for sure, Guruji will speak. Swami Revati has already spoken. Swami Chidananda will also speak about how great Krishna is. You see, Krishna, out of all of the Dashavatar, he is exceptionally special because he demonstrated in his life, outwardly, with all of his bhaktas, all of the many different relationships the Lord can have with us. Of course, with us, it is an internal relationship. It's a relationship between Atma and Paramatma, with Jiva and Bhagavan. But he demonstrated it on the outside because we are limited. We cannot see how the Lord is with us. We cannot see how the Lord helps us, how he serves us, how he guides us, how he blesses us, how he loves us. We cannot see that. If we could see that, there would be peace in the world. Everybody would be happy. There would be no problems. But because the majority of the people in the world do not know that the Lord exists and that the Lord loves them, this is why we have so much problems. This is exactly why in chapter 9, verse 11, Krishna said, "Fools disregard me, appearing in human form, not knowing my divine nature as the supreme Lord of all beings." Fools disregard me, appearing in human form, not knowing my divine nature as the supreme Lord of all beings. That was perfect timing. Hi, Lakshmi Dasi. I knew it was Lakshmi Dasi. I knew it. Whenever there's satsang, she cries. So you see, the Lord takes many forms. And only fools disregard those forms. Because we start to think, oh, how can the Lord, who is infinite, take a pseudo-limitation? So a lot of people, they'll come to the temple, they say, what are you doing? You're just worshiping some stone. You're worshiping some demon-looking person up there with a lion head, disemboweling a king. Actually, when my mother came to the ashram many years ago, I pointed at this painting of Narasimha disemboweling a Hiranyakashipu, very much like Paranitya Narasimha. And I pointed, I said, oh, this is my favorite deity. And she said, who? The man being killed? And I said, what? No, the lion. And she goes, next. You see, the Lord takes form because we are limited. Just because the Lord takes form doesn't mean he's bound by form. We are bound by form because we are bound by our mind. So this form of Krishna, the form of Narasimha, the form of Lakshmi, they are pseudo-limitation. They are not real limitation. They're not bound by such limitation. But they happily take this form so that we can express our love. Because we're human, you see. If we were Martians, Krishna would be a Martian. But I am not a Martian. I don't know what Martians like. I don't know what Martians eat. I don't know what perfume Martians like. But I'm a human. I know what humans like to eat. I know what is good, nice smell for humans. And so that's why we offer it to Krishna. Because he happily takes the human form. But the Lord does not just take form as the Dasavatar who have been here many thousands of years ago, Krishna 5,000 years ago. No, also the Lord takes the form of the Satguru. And of course, we cannot enumerate all the many blessings that we have to know Guruji, to know such a saint, to be in his presence. But after 20 years, the greatest blessing in my life with Guruji is that he is the mouthpiece of Krishna. He is the mouthpiece of Narasimha. He is the mouthpiece of Tulsi. And so at many times he has acted like a mother, reminding me how Tulsi loves me. Without him acting in such a way, I would never know Tulsi's love. Without him acting as a protective father, I would never know how Narasimha loves. And this is the greatness of the form. Because Narasimha, if I know him or not, he's already protecting. If we know Narasimha or not, he's already protecting. Actually, it's beautiful. Rugmani, I think she's here somewhere. Huh? She was always saying that she was notorious for never coming to the temple. Everybody knew she never came to the temple. But once Narasimha came and she came to start praying to him, she started to realize not only is his blessings now, but her entire life, Narasimha has been guiding her and protecting her. Even she did not know Narasimha, but Narasimha knew her. This is the greatness of the Vigraha. This is the greatness of the form. And this is why we happily, with great gusto, with great excitement, worship Krishna, especially on Krishna Janmashtami. Because this is the day that the Lord came without any boundaries, without any borders, without any rules. And he said, however you want to love me, I will accept it. It's not like how it was with Ram. Sri Ram, he had a promise to Lakshmi that he would only take her as the wife, no one else. But how many wives did Krishna have? 16,108. That was amazing. I don't know how he did it. And so he was there for everyone. Even Swami Chitta might speak of Putana later. We were speaking yesterday about our favorite Leelas of Krishna, and he was surprised that one of my favorite stories of Krishna is the Leela of Putana. Putana was the first demoness that was sent by Kamsa to kill Krishna. And Krishna was still an infant, even younger than Lakshmi Dasi. He couldn't even crawl. And imagine how cunning she was. This woman, she finds her way around Krishna and around Krishna's mother and all of her friends. And of course, she does it in such a way, you know, like when you act like you should be there and then no one's like, oh, maybe you shouldn't be here. You know, like you crash a wedding party. You just act like you're supposed to be there and no one knows. Like, oh, are you with that party or our party? Okay, I don't know. So you stay, right? So that's how she was. Such confidence. She's so clever. But for what? To kill Krishna. To kill an innocent baby. Did she know Krishna was the Lord? No, she didn't. She was so, she exemplifies the worst version of human. To kill a baby. And even then, because of she gave herself to Krishna, unbeknownst, she gave herself to Krishna. Krishna gave her Vatsalaya Bhav. This is where, for a moment, she was able to feel that Krishna was her child, and from that have liberation. Amazing. The Vigraha, Narasimha, stands here to give his grace to everyone. Krishna comes to give his grace to everyone. He doesn't stand there saying, you must be pure, you must be perfect. No, the whole childhood of Krishna was there with cowherd boys and cowherd girls, people who knew nothing. They didn't have any understanding of the Shastra. But because their love was fully for God, he fully accepted it. And if you listen to Guruji's satsangs, after 20 years, this is the only thing he keeps repeating. God loves you as you are. He accepts you as you are. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but it does not matter. Only when there's love will the Lord come to you. So of all days, all the Dashavatara are great, especially Narasimha. But they're all very great. They're all one being. Huh? There's no competition. Huh? They're all one being. You see, even Narasimha has a flute today. They're all one being. Yeah? He's also very sweet. But especially today, the Lord incarnated to show that He is here for everyone. However you want to worship the Lord, whatever relationship you want with the Lord, like every night we chant Mata Narasimha, Pitta Narasimha, Brata Narasimha, Saka Narasimha. Narasimha is the mother, the father, the brother, the best friend. He is your beloved, He is your child, He is whatever you want. And He happily becomes what you want. That's what today is. So for the rest of the day, for the rest of the Satyanarayana Puja, when we go and do the Gita Yagna later, and then tonight when we do rock and bhajans, put everything aside and pray to Krishna and say, Krishna, I just want you. And He will come running to you with great enthusiasm. Jai Gurudev.